It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. The Indians have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Nate Eovaldi will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Leonis Martin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leonis Martin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty B. We've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Bradley Zimmer will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 4, Bradley.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
2 balls, 2
Time
strikes.
for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Fouled off. Martin gets his lead at first, nobody out. Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. As the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
First and second here with nobody out. A ball and a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
2 balls,
and he
1
takes
strike.
ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. None out. Runners at first and second. Bouncer up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. On to first. A double play. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Ready with the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Shut it down now.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
1 2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2 and 2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3 and 2. Carlos Santana would be next. The payoff pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Here's the 0-2, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Eovaldi is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Carlos Carrasco is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour. But the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today. Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
1-1 the count. Benintendi's on the move. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's got a batting average of .444. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on his way. Runners off for second. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. From the stretch. Ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. popped him up. And Santana able to stay with it here for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. The 1-1. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Start of the 2nd here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. So digging in now, Jason Kipnis, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Brandon Barnes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
The right fielder, number 10.
Set to get his day started, Jake Bowers. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Plawecki, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar.
Hit high and deep out to left field, and it bangs off the monster. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Stepping in now, Leonis Martin. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Indians 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. In tight with the slider, 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Now the payoff pitch home, fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. We've played 2 full. The Indians on top, 1-0.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. At the start of the day, they have the highest strikeout total in the entire league and one of the best team ERAs. So it's no surprise some of the pitchers I talked to were proud of what they've accomplished and confident in what they're capable of. Despite the success, they explained how they really try to push each other to get better every day. As one of them put it, we have amazing stuff on this pitching staff. Just look at all the strikeouts. But we take pride in continuing to get better as a unit every single day. It sounds like they're always trying to stay one step ahead of the hitters, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-2. Misses for the 2nd ball. Yanked fouled off to the right. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and no one will get this one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And as you see there, they're currently tied for 3rd in that department. Ramirez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 2-1 popped up. Nunez is over and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. 2 out here and a runner at second. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Ready with the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to 3rd. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Full count on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Eduardo
Leading
Nunez.
off,
Previous
Red
battles
Sox.
with Carlos
third
Carrasco.
baseman,
He's totaled 4 hits
Eduardo
in 16 tries.
Nunez.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Here's the 0-1 to short. To his left, Lindor. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch on its way. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
The right fielder.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Mookie Betts, and Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 pitch is taken. Strike one.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep off the light tower, and it's gone. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 10 for him on the year. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bowers is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. We're through 3 here at Fenway. All even now at 1-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. And the pitch. And there's ball one. Into right field. That's a base hit. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And we'll call up our Indians leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him 3rd best on the squad. In now for Cleveland, Brandon Barnes. First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Here now is Jake Bowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jake Bowers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Kipnis stands at first with 1 out. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in, Kevin Plawecki. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses ball 1.
1-0.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Tribe. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Here's J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's
A
outside.
fastball
Ball.
off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
Second baseman.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The 0-2 delivery. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. This is in the air out to right. Betts giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4.
One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. First pitch on its way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Hit down the third baseline. Nunez takes it in and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
0-1 the count. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt here. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Zimmer, the runner at second with one away. Two and one to Jose Ramirez.
2-1.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop.
Brian Johnson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 61, Brian Johnson.
Francisco Lindor will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready once again, Carlos Santana. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and the driver held in check as the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So striding forward now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
One and two, here it comes. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bowers moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Nunez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here's a pop-up now. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. D-Row, Dan, and I return to Boston after this. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis.
Leading
He
off for
singled his
Cleveland,
last time up.
the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brandon Barnes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. So stepping in, Jake Bowers. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
1 down.
Now batting.
Ready now, Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers that they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
1-0.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-1 home is a slider that gets him to chase off the plate.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Really good late bite on that
The
slider
batter,
right there.
number 2.
The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 1-0. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. From the stretch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he misses 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia, 0-for-2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Ready with the 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here's the 1-2. Down into left center for a base hit. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. James Hoyt comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position.
James Hoyt.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll make it back in safely at third. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Here's the 2-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Red Sox on top, 3-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping up now, Kevin Plawecki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Betts, and no one will track it down. Two and one.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Slapped hard the opposite way. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leonis Martin. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 4.
Standing in, Bradley Zimmer, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Count even now at 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
3-1 now. Jose Ramirez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now batting, Jose Ramirez. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-1. Popped up. And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Indians 1. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Lindor gloves it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Here's a pop-up now, but this will land untouched. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox as the lead remains 3-1. Matt Barnes will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. So here's Francisco Lindor now, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's gone 2 for 5. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
The batter.
So now Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off field.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Now here's the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They still trail it here 3-1. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Digging in, Mookie Betts.
Leading off
He's got a hit in
for the
3
Red
at-bats to this point.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Here comes the first pitch. Hold strike at the letters, 0-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there, but you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Looped out toward third, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball, 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Betts on at first, nobody out. One and two now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. The 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Martin is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Now a move over to first. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. Carson Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Carson.
Striding in to start the ninth, Brandon Barnes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Line drive to center field. Bradley is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Jake Bauers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it. The 2-2.
turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet.
Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Bo Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brian Johnson claims the win out of the pen his first. Carson Smith records the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.